Clint, aren't we some lucky fellas?
Don't you just love the swamp people? Shooting alligators. Getting the smell of the stench of the swamp. Does it remind you of something else? It sure does for Houston lawyer John LeGrop.
There's a smell of potential corruption in that court. That's what I'm saying.
Where does LeGrop think the smell is coming from? This courtroom. The presiding judge here is James Lombardino. Since October of 2016, just a year and a half, the judge has single-handedly awarded $460,000 in legal fees to just one lawyer in just 3 cases. Who's the lucky guy? Bobby King Newman. Quoting, "The astonishing amount of attorney's fees awarded Mr. Newman and the timing of those awards gives Judge Lombardino's continued involvement in our case the stench of a Louisiana swamp."
It's kind of the worst kept secret at the Harris County Family Law Center that there's a relationship between Judge Lombardino and Mr. Newman.
Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy.
You've heard Dolcefino Consulting already connect some dots in our widening family injustice probe. Bobby Newman, his family, his law firm, they've all but financed Lombardino's political career. One of Newman's former paralegals blew the whistle.
It's very obvious that something's going on there, and if I personally had a case in that courtroom, I would be very afraid.
We've already shown you the curious texts that go on between the court and Newman's office. But the big stink, it's over the divorce of the judge's son, David. We've already told you that we have proof that Judge Lombardino just never bothered to tell the mommies and daddies in his courtroom that Bobby Newman was representing his kid while they were fighting Bobby Newman to keep their kids. The secrecy, it went on for months.
You know, this is serious. You wear a robe.
Until we did what he should have done. Exposed it all. The pressure on, let's say, this special relationship is mounting.
When you go over the Ashafala Bridge, it's a 21-mile bridge and it smells. And when you're in that courtroom, you can sense what's going on when Mr. Newman is in front of the bench.
There's now a move to use the Texas Constitution to disqualify Lombardino and his rulings in the Leach case. The legal motion invokes the smell of a Louisiana swamp. John LeGrop is one of the very few lawyers willing to question the judge's ethics publicly. That's really sad, but the trouble in the 308 District Court is just no secret. In fact, the legal filings suggest that there are veteran lawyers simply too scared to say anything, afraid of retaliation. Okay, I'm not a lawyer, and I don't scare very easily, but here's my suggestion, Judge Lombardino. Recuse yourself from every case that Bobby Newman is involved in. Yeah. David Lombardino claimed in court documents in February he still owes Bobby Newman more than $100,000. Claims he's supposed to get a loan from his mom to pay it off. But lawyers are now tying the campaign connection to legal bills, and they're doing it on the record.
I think the district attorney's office should investigate the relationship between Bobby Newman and Judge Lombardino.
Remember Judge Lombardino had that big campaign event in 2017 at the Federal Grill? Bobby Newman's office helped put it all together. But just 9 days after the party was over, courthouse money flowed the other way. The judge gave Newman $150,000 in legal fees in just one case. 6 weeks after Newman helped the judge fill his campaign bank account, Newman got another $185,000 in another case. That's $335,000 in just 6 weeks. Not a bad payday, don't you think?
Can't you smell that smoke? You're no longer a real investigative journalist, so
Okay, you got me. The microphone, the camera, that's all fake news too, Mr. Newman, but you know what? The dollar signs aren't. This is a real problem. A move to disqualify a judge in a case can lead to a hearing where Newman and court workers could be called to testify under oath.
He can also honorably step aside and do the honorable thing.
And you can take that to the swamp.